Recording. Perfect. Hey, everyone. I'm Mecca here for my self-publishing blueprint, and I'm sitting down with, is it Tatiana?
Yeah, Tatiana.
Tatiana. And this is really cool because this is going to be part two of I guess, our two-part series where instead of interviewing students or publishers who are really killing it and, you know, making $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month, I wanted to kind of record what essentially would be a coaching call and, you know, dive into somebody's books. One of my followers' books. I don't even think you're a student of mine, are you?
No, I'm not a student.
You're not. We'll talk about that.
I just follow you.
Right. So you're just a YouTube follower. So this is cool. So I wanted to dive in and you know, kind of dissect one of your books and see, or your business, and see, you know, give you my kind of my expertise, would you call it? My thoughts on what you can do to change it, to turn around your business. So kind of excited. This is going to be fun. Are you excited? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm definitely ready.
All right. All right. So Tatiana, let's start off with your publishing journey. When did you start? How much are you making? How many books do you have out?
Okay, so I've started in 2016. I realized I wasn't really doing anything with my life that I wanted to progress in. I mean, I started a lot of things, but nothing was able to make money as Amazon was in Amazon. Okay. So I ended up going across because I wanted to write a book. I ended up daydreaming a lot. So when I daydream, I have stories in my head that I want to go ahead and get out. So I started writing them. And I came across your video on YouTube around when you first came out. You probably had like 5 subscribers at the time. So you just in the very beginning. So I just started watching you every single day like I was taking a class. Right. And that's how I got motivated to actually start publishing my books. And I just really like the publishing world, but I'm not making much money on my books at all right now.
How much are you making right now? Like, what did you do for July?
My first sale in the past 2 months yesterday.
Your first sale in the past 2 months. So you're making like $2, if that.
Yeah, not made no money.
Okay.
At the very beginning I have, but not lately at all.
Not lately. Okay. You got 6 books out?
Yes.
Okay. Have you taken any publishing courses?
No, I haven't.
No. Can I ask why?
Yes. So I haven't taken any courses at all.
Okay. Can I ask why? Why haven't you taken a course yet?
I honestly, I think I'm too cheap.
Cool. You think you could do it for free on YouTube?
And I'll try to figure out, I'm like, well, they're posting YouTube videos. I try to get as much as I can out, you know, videos and free Facebook groups. So I try to get as much as I can. But I know that if I want to actually succeed, I'm going to eventually have to invest in something. I can't necessarily get everything free.
You've been following me for how long?
I've been following you for like since the very beginning. I don't understand why. I know I haven't even done your course, and I've been following you so long.
You got this?
Yes, I have that book. My mom's actually borrowing it right now. She's doing the exact same thing.
Cool. All right. Have you read it?
Yes, I read the whole thing front and back in one day.
Did it help?
Yeah, it helped. It helped.
Okay.
I want the book back. I need to go get it back from my mom.
You got to kind of go through it and start implementing stuff, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, cool. Because I was taking a sneak preview at your books and a couple things in here that I know I'm like, oh, she's not doing that yet. So, but it's all good. It's all good. Sweet. And you know what? I've had I've had students who have literally, they didn't get the course, or they couldn't afford the course. So they go through the YouTube channels or the YouTube videos, and they just dissect them and watch them over and over and over again. And they start that way until they're making money, and then they get the course. But, you know, so hopefully you'll be a member of the Blueprint at some point. Would love to have you there. It's going to help. Yeah. But let's go through your books and your business and see what, see what we can do to kind of turn things around.
Okay,
cool.
Perfect.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share the screen. Do this. All right. Okay, cool. So we're sharing the screen now. All right. So your books, we got 5 nonfiction, 6, and then 1 fiction book. So we'll focus on all of them. Let's go through the nonfiction first. So the Little Pink Book, Girl Code, Girl Code. All right. So now, okay, I'm gonna ask you, what do you think is wrong with what I'm looking at right now? Do you have an idea? Like, do you kind of know from watching the videos? You're like, oh, he's probably gonna call me on this. Do you have an idea?
I have girl code twice in there at the
Okay,
top for the
cool.
subtitle.
All right, I thought it was just maybe something super important, so you wrote it twice. But okay, yes, that's your subtitle. We'll talk about that. Anything else?
um,
It's totally cool if you don't. Like, that's why we're having this call.
yeah,
All right.
I'm not sure. I would maybe it's too small at
Well,
the.
so let's think about it from a customer standpoint, right? There's going to be the phase. Gracias. First they have to be able to find your book based on a keyword. Okay, so that's step one. So when they go into Amazon and they type in whatever your keyword is, they're looking for information. They're looking for a book to purchase that book. What's your main keyword for this book?
Girl code.
Okay, girl code. What is girl code?
It's a set of rules that girls should live by.
So
Um,
what's the problem that your book is solving?
it's solving issues that's within the female community that we have in our head, but it's not installed like a written set of rules.
Keep
So
going.
this book is a written set of the rules, basically,
Girl
and it's
code. Girl code.
experience.
You made that up, right? You kind of just
Yes,
phrased it. All right. So nobody on planet Earth is searching girl code. So that can't be your
correct.
keyword. That can be what your book's about, but it sure as hell can't be your keyword because nobody on Earth, except for you, and maybe probably the 4 people that reviewed your book, friends, family, would search
Yeah.
girl code. So we have to figure out first who's your customer. So you said it's girls who are. Can you describe it again?
Yeah, so it's for females 16 to 24 years old. That's the age
Cool.
range.
Good. Okay.
For those females who are, in your group or your squad or you're with
Yeah.
your girlfriends, there's certain rules that you don't do, like steal your girlfriend's ex-boyfriend, certain things like that. And I
Okay.
explain other females' experience as well as my experience with it, as well as what why the rules should be enforced.
Okay. So it's for adolescents.
Yes.
So you got to figure out what our adolescent's going to be looking for, right? And figure out, I'm just trying to think here. Figure out what problems do they have that they want to get solved? Why, what are they? Yeah, what problems do they have that they want to get solved? I think that'd be the main thing, because we have to make it more defined.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
They're not going to be able to find it based off of what I have so far.
Right now, what I'm looking at, the Little Pink Book Girl Code, I have zero idea what this book is about. I'd say it sounds like more like a fiction book, because your title right there, like, it needs to be something that people are going to be searching for, that they'll have a better idea of what the book's going to be about, and then your subtitle is going to be a hook that's going to tell them, hey, this is basically what it's about, and then that gets them into the description.
Okay, I definitely understand that. Girl code is nothing someone would search about, but they would search about their relationship issues or something in regards to whatever the
Perfect.
problem is.
Exactly.
Okay.
So maybe it is relationship issues. So, kind of figuring out, it's like, okay, who do I want the book for? What type of relationship issues are they going to have? So, it might be like relationship advice for girls 14 to 22, like something like that. But that is way more definitive than girl code.
Because right now they're playing a guessing game, figuring out what it is.
Right now they're using inside language in the outside world. You can't do that.
Okay.
The inside language girl code, maybe you talk about that as one of your bullet points in your description. It's like, discover the girl code, the unwritten girl code, something like that, and then they have to read the book to fully understand what it is. But you can't have people thinking that they're going to search girl code because they don't know what it is right now. Does that? Yeah.
Yeah, understandable. I definitely get that.
All right, cool. Do you feel good on the title, subtitle? Like, you give it more thought, switch it up?
Yeah, I definitely know that needs to be changed because, like you said, no one's going to search that up. They want to search up their issue.
Yeah.
Their issue isn't girl code. Their issue is precise what it is.
Exactly. Right. Okay. Your cover. So I just got a rule of thumb. Just don't do a cover yourself if you're not a cover
Okay.
designer. So that's
Yeah, I heard
right.
that your last videos,
Yeah, you probably
or
seen
it was
that.
a post on Facebook. It was somewhere I heard
Right.
it from.
Somewhere
So,
I was yelling at somebody
I was
about
like,
doing their own covers, right?
okay.
So I ain't gonna rip on you too much for that. But just it's $5-10. You get a great cover design that's gonna
Yeah.
sell
Okay.
books. Do that. Right?
Okay. I will.
Find a designer that you can work with, because you wrote the book yourself, you got a little bit more passion in it. It's your baby, right?
Yes.
So you can find a designer that'll work with you. You kind of tell them, hey, this is kind of what I'm feeling. I need you to design something like that, right? But let the designer design it. It'll just come up, it'll make it pop, it'll make it stand out. And once you figure out more of your keyword and who, and we define who our target market is for this, you'll be able to start looking at covers in other books that are selling really well and figure out a way to mimic that, but put your flavor on it.
Okay. I get that. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. All right.
Definitely.
Then the description, super easy to fix. Watch the video that I did with Ollie from Double Your Kindle Sales on descriptions.
Okay.
Okay. And your description, so it goes, they first look at your title or your cover. Okay. And then if they like your cover, then they'll look at your title and they'll read what your title and your subtitle is about. And that's where you have to catch them, right? You got like 2 seconds to do all this. And it catches them. Then they're going to go to your description and they're going to be like, all right, well, tell me a bit more about this. And so the way you want to set up your description, okay, so see all this, you want to have something that's like 1 or 2 lines here, big heading 1 or 2 lines that's going to like catch them. So it's like, have you ever felt this? Right? A pain point, something that will relate to your audience. And they're like, oh my God, I have. How would you like never to feel that again? Or how would you like to, never double cross your best friend ever again, or something like that, And so a pain point. And then they're going to be like, oh, wait, what's this all about? And then they hit read more. And then they find out a bit more about what the book's going to be about.
Oh, okay.
You
So
see how that works?
enticing the customer in that
Totally.
way.
It's all about enticing. This is where you're selling your book.
Okay.
Right now we're not selling it. Right now we're just throwing it on Amazon and hoping somebody every 6 months buys a copy. Right?
Yeah.
This is actually selling your book now. And so that's where you go through your description. And you watch that video, you'll be like, oh man, I had this description up. Guaranteed. Okay.
Yeah.
So check it out. Just if you search on my channel descriptions, look for the interview I did with Ollie. Okay.
Okay, I will.
Cool.
Definitely right after this too.
All right. And right there, those 2 things will increase sales 100%.
Okay.
Because you got some reviews. Okay. Now the other thing, you're not on Kindle Unlimited, are you? For this book?
I believe so. I've made all of them Kindle Unlimited.
Really? Because this book looks like it is. But this book, it's right. I should be able to read for free with Kindle Unlimited. I don't think this book you have on Kindle Unlimited.
Okay, I'm gonna
double check that. Because I'd double check that. I'd make those changes, okay, right away. And then what I would do you have a lead magnet? No lead magnet? You're not capturing emails?
I have a website. It was under progress, and then I just created a new one, a better one.
Okay.
I put it towards the end of my book.
Right. So have a lead magnet at the front of your book. Do you know what a lead magnet is? Something to collect your emails?
It's a website. Click like there, they can go to the website and they sign up with their email.
Yeah, in order to get something that's related to the book.
Okay.
Right? Because you want to collect their emails so you can market to them later, especially if you're using your own name and brand, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and then so I'd probably just throw this book on free promotion once you put it on Kindle Unlimited.
Okay.
Free promotion, or do a countdown deal.
Okay.
But definitely cover, title, description first.
Cover, title, and description. Okay.
Yeah, and then those promos. Cool.
Okay, so yeah, sounds good.
Any
Perfect.
questions on this book? Anything else you want to ask me
Um,
before we go to the next one?
no, I think you've answered everything basically with this book exactly.
All right, cool. Let's go to the next little pink book. All right. So cover, same thing, hire somebody else.
Yes.
Okay. So little pink book, living a fabulous life. So better title and subtitle than the other one, right?
Okay.
Living a
Yeah.
fabulous life. I have an idea about what this book's about now. Okay. But still, we want to use the same things that we talked about in the last book
Hmm.
exactly to this book as well.
Okay.
Okay. Well, tell me a bit about this book. Who's the customer for this book? Is it the same person?
Yeah, so the Little Pink Book series is geared towards 16 and 24-year-olds for all of them, for the whole
Okay.
series. This particular book is about living a life that you want to live, not necessarily a life that your parents designed for you or a
Love it.
significant other wants you to do. It's basically just doing what you want to do and
Yeah.
embracing your inner fabulousness, basically, and just coming
Fantastic.
out as who you are.
I love it. And then, so I'd find a good cover designer and then just tell them you got a series because you want all your covers to look the same. So they can
Yeah.
look and they can tell. It's like, oh, cool. This is a little mini series.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. So they're all related because that's how you build your brand.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So same thing, description. Need to work on that. Let's see if this doesn't look like it's on Kindle Unlimited either. So, all right.
Oh wow. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to go add to all of them then. I thought I did, but I'm gonna have to do that.
No worries. Okay. So the little pink book, single and fabulous. Who's this one for?
This one's for the single ladies who are always or who's trying to be in a relationship and just need to take time and take a break away from that and just basically live a fabulous life, but live for themselves and not for that significant other or
Okay.
go out and search for them.
Cool. Cool. So is that anywhere on this page?
Um, and words, different words than I used.
I like the words that you just used because it told me exactly who this book was for.
Okay. So the description doesn't actually get what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
I'm reading it right now. Like it does a bit, but like it can be, I think if you just put a bit more thought into it, it could be 10 times more powerful.
Mhm.
Right?
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
How'd you get these reviews? Yeah, 5 reviews.
I had a lot of family. I did the free promotion. When I had the free promotion, I got family members and friends, and I posted on Facebook, Instagram, all my
Sweet.
social medias, and they watched it and not watched it, but they downloaded it and got the review.
Left a couple of reviews. Awesome. All right. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. A female hustler. Get your shit together and become a boss. Perfect. Love it. I know exactly what this is going to be about. Right? Keyword. Just want to
That's the one
figure.
I'm working on now.
So this is the one you're working on right now.
Mhm.
Okay. So, all right. It's on pre-order. Okay. So,
Yeah, that's
yeah. Cover needs to
yes.
fix. Description. Get your shit together, become a boss. I like
Mhm.
that. The female, like you still just want to define, like who's this book for? Same group, right? Age range.
This one is for an older audience. This is not
Okay.
necessarily teen. This is the more adult.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still want to define what your keyword's going to be. What's that search term people are going to be using to find information about this book, right? So it's, you know, you'd have to do some research for the niche.
Um,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
Were you going to ask something? Can you hear me?
Yeah. So I
No.
was thinking like it was kind of hard. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to find the keywords. I think I really need a whole lot of work on the keywords. Like I'll
Mhm.
be just researching keywords, and it's just a little bit harder, I noticed. So I'm just gonna have to put, like you said, more time into it.
Yeah, no, that's the key thing. I know, like in the self-published and blueprint book, we talked about that a little bit. Of course, the course goes way more in depth. Um, I got a video that's going to be coming out. I'm just waiting to get it back from my editor. That actually
Mhm.
shows me doing some live keyword research. But then there's also some live keyword research videos on my channel you could watch again to kind of get a
Okay.
refresher on there if you need. But
Hmm.
I think like that's one of the main things your book is missing, right? It's just they're not searchable, right? Like what's the
Oh,
main
okay.
keyword
Yeah,
that
that would be.
you're right? What's the main keyword your book would be? What are you trying to rank for here?
Yeah, I
Right?
have to
Like
find
yeah,
searchable.
right. You got to find something that because right now, like, what are they typing in? How to become your own boss?
For this one, it basically I like the keyword boss babe, but it's hard to actually rank for the word boss babe because so many people.
Boss lady?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's type that.
I see a lot of keywords with boss in it, but it's kind of hard to get up there because there's so many people who have books like that, and they're already, bigger in the world.
Yeah. A lot of fiction books here. Unleash your lady boss. I wonder if lady boss maybe. Yeah, just do some research. I don't think that either of those keywords would be a very good one. But yeah, you just got to do the keyword research and really get that defined down to your book. All right. So what's this one? Adulting 101. Being an adult is totally hard and overwhelming. Don't let that scare you. Okay.
Yeah.
What's this? Is this still nonfiction?
Okay.
Is this nonfiction still?
I'm sorry. Wait. Connection kind of like went a little
Oh, no
bit.
worries. Is this one nonfiction still? Can you hear me?
Um, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So see.
Um, no, it's in the middle of fiction. I see fiction.
Okay. So this is the fiction one now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Um, Bougie and Educated Adulting 101. Non.
Okay. So this is nonfiction. Okay. So same as before. Same with the other books.
No, this is the nonfiction.
Yeah, this is nonfiction, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oops. Yeah. Same pattern. Same pattern. That's all it is. Cover, title, subtitle, description. You need a keyword. And then your fiction one,
Okay.
Same thing. Now, fiction, you need covers for fiction are a whole different ballgame because they're so important, right? So spending, $40, $50
Yeah,
for a
that's
cover
right.
for fiction, um, but I'm not the fiction person. So I'm not the fiction person.
Okay.
But okay, so does that kind of give you a better idea on exactly what you need to be working on right now?
Yes, it gives me a way better idea because as people are not able to actually find my book and it's just, lumped up with everything else. And then the covers don't shout out, oh, click on me. Neither does the title, and description is not really,
Yeah.
you know.
And like anything else you do, like if you were trying to run AMS ads or you're trying, like nothing would work because those are the first, like those are like, your step 1, 2, and 3 are
Mhm.
broken. So those have to be fixed before anything else you get or you try is going to work.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Did you have other questions you wanted to ask me while you got me here?
Yeah, I have so much questions for you. I
Yeah.
just can't even really, think straight right now.
No worries. How do I stop sharing this? How do you end share? Oh, stop share. Simple. Okay, there you are.
Okay.
Okay, what are your yeah, like you got questions? We can chat for a bit.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So, like you say, in regards to the keywords, I need to watch your videos a little bit more in depth when it comes to you talking about the keywords, because I've spent, like the other day, I spent the full day just looking for keywords. I have a list of books, like 100 books written out that I want to publish,
Yeah.
all on a list, and then without each chapter where I want. So it's already set up for me to
Mhm.
write them. It's just the topic, it's hard to find their keywords for them. So that, just ranking them, that's what I'm having a hard time with.
Well, your books are mainly about relationships, right? Aren't they?
They're more
Relationships or
like
self-help?
they're like self-empowerment books for females.
Yeah, self-help.
Yeah.
Super easy. Self-empowerment for females. That could be a keyword right there. Just got to go in and test it, see if it's profitable.
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's all it is. Right? And if that's not profitable, then just try to find other books that are related to your books and find out what keywords they're using.
Okay. I have to do that. I know some other authors. There's a few authors out there. I can't think of their names right now, but they're basically exactly the kind of style that I'm going for with the books, but they're already like known figures in the world. So it's like hard to actually try to end up competing with somebody, that has already all those reviews and rankings.
Right. And if they have a following, they don't even
Mhm.
have to worry about keywords, right? Because
Yeah.
people know them. So, but you might be able to get an idea of, what get an idea of keywords by looking at their books and that's how I do it. I'll look at people's books and their titles and read their descriptions and kind of get an idea of what people might be using and
Okay.
start testing things out and see what works.
Yeah, and I lately in the past few months I've become like more, because I didn't even have the audiobooks, and now I'm actually getting the audiobooks this week already, made right now currently.
Are you paying for them?
Um, I'm not there getting the 50% of the profits from the audiobooks.
You're doing the royalty split?
Yes.
Have you done any of them yet?
I haven't done any, like they sending me the
Like
15 minutes.
have you okay. I would honestly don't cancel it.
Cancel.
Cancel those contracts. You don't want to do a royalty split. You're going to lose money. You want to pay for it up front.
Okay.
Because you lose money. You lose 50% of money for 7 years.
Oh yeah, that is true.
That's 7 years. Because
Wow.
they did what? They worked for an hour? No. Don't do royalty split.
Okay. So just pay it up front.
Pay up front.
Basically.
But I wouldn't pay up front. Here's what I would do. I might sound biased, but I would not spend another penny on publishing until you've bought the course.
Okay. I really need to do that and just set aside.
It's going to answer it's going to answer all your questions. You got the book, good start, but right? Like, you wouldn't make those same mistakes when did you publish your last book? Or no, you have one coming up.
Yeah, I have one coming up. I've already finished it. I'm just going through the editing and all that other stuff right now.
Cool. And I would so after this call, I take that off pre-order or push the pre-order date like another 2 weeks.
Okay, so I can get that covered.
So you can get the cover figured out. You can do more keyword research, right? So you might as well launch this one, better than you've launched the other ones. Now that we've had a chance to talk and see some of the pitfalls, right?
Yeah. So. I'm trying to get there. I've been having say 6-month goals or year goal to be at this certain level, and then I guess life is a distraction, and I'm not putting forth everything that I can.
I don't know what's distracting you. What do you do? Are you you're a student? I think I read from your bio, right? Or
yeah, so I'm a college student. Okay. I work for home for Apple as well.
You work for Apple?
Yes.
You hook me up with stuff.
They have discounts for the product.
Yeah, Apple's discounts are like 5%.
I only get a 20% discount.
Yeah, that's because you work there. What do you do with Apple?
I troubleshoot. Say people call in regards to their device not working or something like that. So I just troubleshoot for them.
Okay, cool. But you do that from home?
Yeah, I do that from home.
So that's cool. Okay, and then you go to school. Are you full time?
Yes.
You're full time. Okay.
Yeah, and so I have like a busy schedule on my hand as well as being pregnant now.
You're pregnant. Congrats. When's your baby due?
Mhm. I'm due in December.
December. All right, cool. So you got a couple months.
Mhm. So I'm
Cool.
trying to get my books up there at least so I can make some type of passive income and not have to, because I like to bring in my own money as well still, but I
Well,
want to
yeah,
be able to do that by then.
right. Because you're gonna keep working for Apple when you're pregnant or when you have the baby.
I would
Like,
like
right.
to be able to stop
Right.
and just work from home, like doing, KDP publishing and doing my YouTube, the things I'm, really passionate about.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah, no, 100%. Like you think about it, you keep going the route you're going using the YouTube and everything, or you suck it up, save the money, borrow the money,
Mhm.
whatever you have to do, and get the course, and then just learn how to do it all streamlined and quicker. Um,
Mhm.
we have students who make their first $1,000 within their first 30 days. Not all of them do that, of course, but
Mhm.
well, yeah, it's said it in the book. You got that,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah, definitely. And I seen, you post different things in regards to some of your people,
success, totally,
success
right?
story.
So that's what I would do. I get this book launched, but then I honestly would not spend another dime on publishing until you get the course. Just
Okay.
so you can use your money the best way you possibly can. If
Mhm.
that makes sense, right? Instead of doing the
Yeah.
same thing over and over again, that's not getting you the results. Then
Mhm.
like let's change, make it, change directions and do things different and get results. Because you got like what, September, October, November, December. You got 4 months.
Yeah.
Right? 4 months is a lot of time to get into like, four figures a month in passive income with publishing.
Oh, wow.
It is like for sure. Now, if you want to write your books, it might be a little slower, but you can do it both ways. But totally, like, why not by December? Plus, you got the Christmas rush. Everyone sells more in the fall. Everybody does, right? Because people are
Yeah.
just buying. It's the mentality, right?
Mhm.
So you could be doing, two, three, four, $5,000 by
And that
December,
would make a huge change still.
right? Think about that,
Mhm.
what that would do for you and for your confidence. And then you have the baby, and you still have a passive income coming in because you stepped up and you got serious,
Yeah. So
right?
I've been even more serious. Like I've always been serious, watching your courses or watching your videos, but now it's like I'm going to college and then you're part of my colleges and watching the videos, taking notes. I got a whole composition book, just taking notes though.
And
So I really need a
what do you
course.
study in college?
Business.
You're doing business.
Mhm.
They give you
Yes.
your tuition was all paid for, right? You don't have to pay for it. They give it to you for free.
No, I have to pay for my, schooling.
Right. Okay. 100%. You're going to learn more from Kindle publishing and you'll make more money.
Yeah, that's where I was, because I get ready to start back up in the next week or two
Right.
weeks. Like still on the fence, like should I just go finish school or no? But it's like a part of me just saying it just feels like a waste of time. It's just I just want that
Hey,
bachelor's
it all
degree in my
depends. You want to work for somebody else?
No,
Then what the
no,
fuck's your bachelor degree going to do?
nothing. It's just a title.
Make your parents proud? Fuck that. No offense, but fuck that. Right? If you don't want the piece of paper because you're like, no, I don't want to work for somebody. I want to run my own business. Right?
Mhm.
Like, don't get
Yeah,
your bachelor's degree. I dropped out, made $31,000 last month. I'm a
that's
business
amazing.
school dropout. That's not supposed to happen, but it happens. And
In
like,
1 month, which is really amazing.
right, yeah, and the small time. Like I'm like puny. I'm just getting started with this whole online thing. But if a dropout like me can figure it out, you can too, right? My
Yeah,
motivation were my kids, right? Like Julia just,
yeah,
homeschooling, right? Because we don't trust the education system because it's stupid,
yeah.
right? If
Very much so.
it,
I agree. Though.
yeah, like if you were studying something like fashion design or whatever, and you're like, no, I want to be a fashion designer. It's like, yeah, no, probably stick with it. Get a job with because that's a little different, right? But if you're in school because you want a bachelor degree in business, but you don't want to work for somebody and you got that entrepreneurial spark and that, what the fuck are you in school for? It's stupid. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. It won't
Yeah.
teach you anything. But, this is just my opinion. I'm sure we'll get roasted in the comments, but
I definitely understand
right.
that.
No, straight up. Like I'd rethink that whole scenario. But you think, how much did it cost you?
It'll cost a lot, and it's very
It's
time
gonna, right?
for something else, like with my books, because
Yeah.
I'm already working full time, and I can't cut those hours back. So, at least not yet.
Yeah. You got some other questions? Anything else you want to chat about quick?
I think you've answered actually all the questions, because I really just needed to know why my books was not selling at all, because it just sits there and no one clicks on it, try to promote it and all that kind of stuff. And just, I see people looking at it, but I don't see people actually wanting to buy it.
Right.
So that's why I was like, I got all these books published now. I'm not making no sales. Yeah. And then I know you said the book covers, the book covers aren't at all where they should be.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, you could change the covers and probably get more sales. Right. But you change all three, you're 100%, and nothing's 100%, but 100%, you're going to do better than what you're doing right now by changing those three things on all your books, and then doing that, just moving forward. You will get better results.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that.
Cool. Awesome. Well, hey, it was great talking to you. Thank you for being brave and, coming out here and saying, hey, I'm struggling, I need help, and not being afraid. You'll see this up on the channel. I'm going to throw this up on the channel today. We talked about some great stuff. I think it's going to help a lot of people, because you're not the only one who's in this, in this situation. They're just doing the same thing over and over again. They're wondering why they're not getting results. Well, it's because you're doing something wrong. So if you're not getting results, let's pivot, let's change, and let's fix it. So proud of you. Good for you for stepping up here, and can't wait to see you inside the blueprint.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna invest in the course. I can't. Everything's not for free, so I'm definitely gonna have to do that so I can get that knowledge and that companionship, so I can actually learn more.
Hey, and if a piece of paper is important for you, I'll even send you a mailed graduation of the blueprint diploma for you. Throw it up on your wall. All right.
Yeah, if it's signed by you, I would definitely love it though.
It's all good. All right, Tatiana, thanks so much.